Break.
Good morning and thanks for waking up with us. This is Tuesday, June 26th. I'm Lauren Barnes.
I'm Joe Moreno. You're likely up now. You probably were up at some point overnight as well, right?
It was loud out there and bright, I will say too.
Yeah, I woke up about 4 different times, and usually I'll do that thinking I overslept through the alarm.
Yeah.
You know, that did not happen this time. It was just from the rain. Beth Finello in the Weather Lab has been tracking that for us. We check in with her this morning.
Yeah, a lot of people woke up to the sound of thunder and to lightning as well. I woke up at like 12:30 this morning to some thunder, and then I woke up again just to get ready to go to work. This is the line of storms that moved through Springfield and moved through parts of Webster County as well. One of these storms was a severe thunderstorm warned about an hour ago. So that's what was moving through the area. That is now moving out, and that will continue to move out of our area through the rest of the morning. Through the afternoon, we are going to see another round. You could see on our cam some lightning out in the distance. Temperatures right now at 67. It's humid. Dew point at 65 degrees. That's how it is across much of the area. You could see it's a little bit cooler where that line of storms moves in, but temperatures, don't worry, they will bounce back up. Dew points making it feel very sticky and very humid here on our muggy meter. We have chance of rain this afternoon, chances of rain this evening as well, and then we have some heat returning later in the week. I'll have your full forecast coming up in just a little bit.
Starting now with a follow-up story. Last month, we told you how a specialty store in Buffalo that had its business license revoked. The Buffalo alderman has decided to stick to that decision, not allowing a CBD boutique to open in Buffalo. In the past few weeks, despite the support for the store from Buffalo residents, the alderman expressed concerns with the boutique, stating the store did not provide adequate proof that their products are legal.
I think that there's more to it than the legality, because we proved the legality. Whenever we proved the legality, they wanted more. For instance, they wanted proof of what the paste was made of. Is it made of the stalk? Is it made of the legal, part of the industrial hemp plant? If it wasn't one thing, it's another.
And she also says she will be filing a lawsuit against the city and maybe the police department as well. She says they made false accusations that her products are illegal. The mayor says he doesn't want to be on camera and that Mosley is welcome to apply for another business license in the future, given they provide the proof of legality.
Moving on to some more local news this morning. The author of the famous Little House on the Prairie novels is being removed from the title of a major children's book award. Laura Ingalls Wilder lived in Mansfield, Missouri for more than 60 years. The Association for Library Services to Children made the unanimous decision to change the name of the Laura Ingalls Wilder Award to the Children's Literature Legacy Award. This comes as a result of what the organization calls racist portrayals of Black people and Native Americans in her book. Wilder wrote her Little House books between 1932 and 1943 while she was living in Mansfield. The television series Little House on the Prairie is loosely based on her novels, reflecting her pioneer life. Nancy Dom Stinson of the Library Center hopes Wilder would understand that her name being removed from the Children's Literature Award does not take away from her legacy.
The committee and the Library Association was not making a statement regarding her contributions to literature, her writing, or her love that she had for children.
The Laura Ingalls Wilder Home Association released a statement yesterday that reads in part, Mrs. Wilder believed her books to be historically accurate and reflect American life during the Western movement. However difficult it may be to agree with social mores within these years, the fact remains that it was a different time and that was accepted then would not be today. Mrs. Wilder was writing a historical account of her childhood to inform today's children how proud they may be in their heritage and their nation.
You're right to know what's happening this morning. A man involved in a police chase in Kabul is dead. Highway patrol officials say he shot himself after a public encounter with police. It happened yesterday evening in Kabul. Police say officers confronted the man in front of a business. He refused to drop his weapon and turned the gun on himself. Also, a West Virginia man was killed after a wreck caused logs to spill on the roadway in Miller County. This happened east of Eldon, Missouri. A northbound semi-truck carrying those logs struck a dump truck traveling the opposite direction. That's when those logs became unsecure and tumbled onto the road. 76-year-old Franklin Alford was traveling in a pickup when he was struck by a log and forced off the side of the road. He then struck a tree and a fence and was pronounced dead at the scene. Another vehicle was also struck by the logs, but the damage was minor and the driver was not injured.
Now for your daily dose of kids medical coverage. As you lather your children up with sunscreen this summer, there is a new product on the market offering a much simpler solution. But before you spill that SPF, doctors are warning that it seems too good to be true, and well, it probably is.
I think it's the most wonderful dream that we all have. We all are looking for that magic wand, that simple thing that doesn't require goo or time.
Dr. William Wooden, Director of Operative Services at Indiana University Health, says to be skeptical of companies offering a shortcut. These pills are being marketed as an oral supplement to protect you from sun damage.
Supplements. They're not FDA approved, their efficacy is not proven, and their safety is not proven.
The FDA accused 4 brands of misleading advertising and sent them a warning letter. Advanced Skin Brightening Formula, SunSafe RX, Solicare, and Sunergetic. The FDA even listed one Sunergetic review that said it's basically an oral sunscreen. This would be especially useful for people who have had skin cancer or are at risk for skin cancer.
It not only sounds good, but it markets right to our fear. If somebody has been thinking about skin cancer and using something to protect themselves, oh, if this will protect my cells, that's great. I'll prevent cancer.
Skin cancer is the most common cancer in the U.S., and 1 in 5 Americans are at risk of developing it in their lifetime. Dr. Wooden says it's nothing to play with.
And all these chemicals are ones that would be absorbing radiation or would be potentially manipulating our DNA. That's a scary place to play.
And until science proves these products work how manufacturers say they do, Dr. Wooden says stick to the basics.
Skin cancer, and especially melanoma, has become epidemic. And the key thing is the only proven protection is shade, sun avoidance, and sunscreen.
As a reminder, SPF is calculated by the fraction of sunburn-producing UV rays that reach the skin. So, for example, SPF 15 means that 1/15 of harmful UV exposure will reach your child's skin. So the higher the SPF, the greater protection from the sun.